Trans, who are currently 0-1 with Marie Trans having the current lead right now. As we jump into Thunder Point with N versus Aaron is player 1. Something I love about Aaron's flash tag is that his badges are all the side order badges, and they make the fizzy bomb with it, which I think is a really neat touch.
And opening with Dynamo and Pearl from Aaron, both are pretty good starting cards here.
Unfortunately, the diagonal nature of Pearl means that you're going to be able to sneak through it a little bit.
Earthsign Anomaly as well.
Blocking off a large section.
If Aaron has like a charger or something right now, that is going to be really deadly.
And however,
with happening up there.
Oh, an incredible play by N with that E-Leader. Activating its special, now starting to wreak havoc. Going defensive now. Let's see if he can trip up and
clash there.
Preventing Aaron from infiltrating his base. That is a very, very nice scenario.
Both special blocks getting eliminated from that area as well, which is interesting.
Indeed, because the clash actually did block off both special blocks because they clashed in the same spot. And while having a great board state, his hand looks a little dire considering you have both special points and then your two smallest cards. Not what you want to see. It's going to have to make the best.
Octo Stamp, that is going to be just one special just down there.
He's allowed Aaron to set up his combo, which we saw in the first game, the Dreadringer, and I believe that is Rapid Blaster Pro Deco. Instead, another clash with the H3 now known as the Clash Blaster. These players are very similar ideas, clashing so much.
Zipcaster special coming out already from N. Never mind, I stand corrected.
I can see why
I don't stand corrected.
Nope. I can see why. You do stand corrected. Do not stand corrected. He's playing it as a means to use the ballpoint Splatling on the next turn, sneaking around into that top area, unless it gets covered up by Splashing. That's unfortunate for N, as he now has very little space to work with. He does have a heavy Splatling Forge combo.
Looking for a heavy Splatling spot and taking that. Oh, excuse me.
He'll be able to get the Forge for a special point whenever he draws it. Trying to look for a spot to play Small Fry that would be able to activate a special point, and not finding it. I don't see anything apart from the top right. Place down would be able to activate a special point. I believe that's going to be the best option, and has Aaron not able to draw that Dreadringer combo piece, while N is able to draw the Forge. Seeing if there's a better place to play it potentially.
Well, that's a pretty good spot because they'll get one special for N, and it'll also pretty much entirely deny Aaron of that special point.
It would. I do like the idea of playing it further back so it couldn't be contested. And now we have an interesting situation because now he's got Little Judd. He's going to save his special for the last turn, playing it on the Dreadringer spot.
Amazing clash there.
Very, very nice. Taking away 8 points from Aaron would make this match a lot closer, but as of now, it looks like N is going to be taking it with a 15-point lead already. There's nothing Aaron will be able to do to counteract that. And that is going to be game 1 for N.
Very well played there from N, considering that's the disgustingly bad hand of 2 3-12s and 2 smalls.
Indeed, he made the best of it, and it turns up a win. Being able to play Little Judd in that spot, countering the Dreadringer, very good observation, knowing what's happening, knowing what your opponent has. We're going to see a counter pick of River Drift. We're going to River Drift again. We're probably going to see some Joe, are we not?
It's River Drift time as usual with Tableturf.
Indeed. Players sit down once more. River Drift, we've seen this map a lot as well. They played this last time in their set. I believe it was Aaron who also counterpicked to this as well. If it worked last time, why not try it again this time? I say that as though he didn't just lose on Thunder Point again, whereas he won it before. We're going to have to see, this time from N's perspective, not an ideal starting hand. Also not a great starting hand. The Megalodontia is going to be
Aaron gets Joe early on.
Captain is a very nice card, potentially able to block off a large section of the center. The question is he going to actually be able to defend against something like ZF's Flat Charger? And the special point will block it. Special points do not get overridden by clashes. So he is actually going to be in a very good position, N is.
And he's going to have to make some very specific plays here if she wants to break into N's base here.
We're going to have to see what Aaron does. Aaron does have 2 special points. There are cards that allow you to special attack from 2 away. You got Splatana Wiper, you've got the Order Dualies, you've got Pearl Drone. Instead, hey, look at that heart. Look at that nice little heart. So nice. But instead, we're going to see the Ursine Anomaly number 3.
Heavy Splatling here. That is going to 100% block off that one part. Where if Aaron really had good luck and like saw it, my brain's not braining. What I was trying to say is that before that heavy splatling, there could have been a splat bomb or something similar, and then a diagonal card like a brush. That's pretty specific.
And unfortunately, he doesn't have it. Having to pass with Mr. Coco, potentially ruining his own base combo here. It's not the ideal scenario for Aaron to be in right now. N has several places where he's able to play. He's got Octostamp on the top corner of his base. He's got a Splat Bomb to be played to activate 2 special points, or Small Fry, I should say, to activate 2 special points. Yeah, just right there. We see the Cohawk from AaronIsP1 activating both its special and the special for Joe.
It's looking pretty good for N right now, as
it is.
As like it ends on 4 special and has an easy 2 up in his base with the Oppo Stab.
He'll be able to get 2 more with that play. Looking to see how he can play the heavy Splatling into Forge combo. He has enough time to do that. The problem is he won't be getting any special points from that, and instead will just be gaining turf, which may actually be in his best interest right now. He doesn't have the turf lead and will be needing to take it. The Ink Mine from Aaron giving himself a very nice special position, but also activating the special point of N's special. Not the ideal scenario, having to give your opponent special points this early on. And with that, though, he will take a point lead. They're about even in special. Breadcrumb special attack. And it will not be reaching far enough to be able to play anything unless he has, like, Torpedo. Aaron playing very fast. I'm curious as to what he has. Yeah, and there's 3 turns left. I'm curious.
Going right in with Zipcaster, maybe. Or Stamp.
I don't think it's a good idea to try to play it in a place where you can attack your enemy base this late in the game. I do like what N is doing here, where just take the special point and then play your Zipcaster and Ultra Stamp afterwards. Or Harmony. There's a chance Harmony could work here if he activates the special. With both special points activated for both Harmony and the E-Leader played earlier, he will be up to 3 special points. potentially taking back the lead.
It's looking like that is going to be a win for N.
That's an incredible play for N. Absolute huge kudos to N for seeing that play. And with the Ultra Stamp, that is almost a 40-point deficit. There is no way Aaron is going to be able to make that up. And N will take this 2-0. As, once again, we're in the same position as we were last set. The opponent will have to go all the way back from being down 0-2, reverse sweep 3 in a row. We're going to have to see if they have any way to pull this off. Aaron lamenting his plays. And we are going to be going to Main Street for what could be the final game. We'll have to see what Aaron can do on this map. We didn't get to see much of it in our time against him in the round robin section. So we're going to have to see what he does here.
Oh, that's an interesting starting hand. Going to redraw, that is immediately way better.
Very nice. Captain is what you want to see. Heavy Splatling Deco looking to block off. Interesting play from N if he does choose to play defensively here. We're going to see, and it will pay off, actually, the ZF Splat Charger.
Immediate special, that is very fortunate.
And now he's able to play very aggressively because the entire left side of Aaron's base is just left wide open because of that Marina play. Overlord.
Overlord blocking off there.
That was not the play I was expecting at all, and I don't think N was either. Activating 2 special points off of Marina. Interesting clash there. Or not clash, interesting combo, I should say. Something I haven't seen. So we're going to have to see what Aaron does with that, with the rest of the combo. And not the greatest place to play Heavy Splatling right here. Almost having to improvise the base combo. Flash Mob setting up for potentially another charger. Although ZF's charger was already played, he won't be able to activate it as easily. The Splash Mob, that is.
Octostamp just looking for a decent spot to get some special. Potentially found it there.
It is a solid spot, as none of the other spots any higher on the board will give you a position. And as we see, N is once again stuck with 2 special points, or 2 special attacks, and 2 small cards.
One of the new cards, the Charcoal Decapitator, up at the top there. I see that Lil Judd spot if Aaron is carrying Lil Judd here.
Little Judd would be able to give the special points for the Dynamo Roller, and the Small Fry would be able to activate the starting block, but there's not too much else that would be able to activate there. As we see Aaron with a very nice base combo forming, and just looks to be struggling to figure some way to place the cards in any coherent shape here. It's not looking that good for him.
He's going to be denying Aaron of that special point in the middle of the board, which is fortunate, but also denying himself that point.
And is just playing a ton of large cards right now. He's able to play them all, but it's such a smorgasbord of cards that there's no special points to be gained from it. The Small Fry, I guess, works for 1 special point.
Passing the Earthline Anomaly.
We're going to see N taking the Dynamo Roller as opposed to Little Judd, potentially. Which is worth more, the special point or the turf points? And N's going to have to make that decision soon.
Looking to go for a special with Ultra Stamp or Zipcaster maybe.
Seeing if you could play it to activate your own base combo.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he'll be able to generate any extra special points with them. So instead, playing offensively, maybe seeing how this turn plays out, and then after that, using that to decide on maybe if you should play the Dynamo Roller, should you play the Little Judd, Ballpoint maybe as an option. None of the cards
nowhere up there that Ben can get some direct special from that Little Judd.
I think he's banking on Aaron playing in that position there, trying to scare him with that Zipcaster, and forcing him to play there to win a clash. If so, like something similar he did with the Dreadringer last game, and playing the Little Judd over it, this could be a big gambit to try and just stop Aaron from getting any extra turf points and trying to seal the game away here. He does have a very, very large point lead. But instead, the special attack from Aaron.
2 turns remain. Is N going to be able to get enough special for that last 312?
He will not unless Aaron gives N the special, he won't be able to. So we're gonna have to see. I believe the best play here is just to play Dynamo.
Raccoon coming out right now. That is going to be giving.
He does give him
special.
312. What a blunder by Aaron! Because now he's going to be able to play that. That's 27 points. That's enough. And Aaron giving N the win at the end here. And that is going to be a 3-0 set for N off of that
really
mistake by Aaron.
There.
Indeed. Taking the pass, seeing if he would give you that point, and he did. And so that will be the 3-0 set for N and Aaron.
And looking at the other semi-finals match, Yuvin has defeated Lucky 3-1. So our finals are going to be Yuvin versus N.